Hello there everyone, this is I Am Mark 3 and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, where I have picked aviation as my next technological marvel slash breakthrough slash whatever you want to call it. Yes indeed, we've got some more bits and pieces to do though. So, in the interest of starting all this, I'm going to begin by grabbing off all of these extra parts, throw them away. Yep. Let's get rid of that decoupler as well, actually. There's a bit of science that he's doing. So let's go ahead and do some of that, I guess. Which will be, I want to add a flea. There's no need for anything else. At least not right now. No, actually, what I should do is I should add an additional science there. So we got we got the flea. We'll need additional chutes because we've got a whole bunch of extra mass installed. So like that. And we've basically rigged ourselves up to do a quick bit of science junior-ing for the most part. Though I'm also, because of my recent unlock, I'm going to see if I can grab, yeah, here we go, control fins. We can actually control where we're flying, which is going to be a massive improvement. There we go, I'm just installing it like that. So yeah, we can use those to affect where we're going. And we are well under budget. This thing has got very little power, must admit, but it's okay. That's okay, we don't need it to be able to do much. So let us begin by engaging SAS RCS. We're going to engage the materials bay on the landing pad. Keep. Oh yeah, we need two of these. Open the doors. Observe. Keep. There we go. And then that's that for that particular launch. Yes! Marvel at us. Oh yes. Oh well, it's in the name of science. Unfortunately, whenever you get a new science toy, you want to do it like even over here. So if I recover this though, I still get like an extra 9 science. So there we go. And then I can go ahead and immediately and launch this thing to various nearby places. Because it should be able to get to a couple of spots, though admittedly its fuel capacity is very limited. That's kind of why I added the chutes, because, you know, I need to retrieve these material bays. And I've got the big wings on it as well, which aren't going to help too much. So, but as you can see, we've got rather serious aerodynamic control now. So, let us begin. So we're just going to go this way. As you can see, we've got massive amounts of control. And the reason for all of this is so that we can just quite happily glide our way to some other nearby spots. So in this case, because we're going to land in the shores. We can also reach the grasslands. We can also grab one for just being in the air. So that, you know, that's going to do. Actually, is there one for while flying? No. We said that we're going to get the one for landing in near the shores. Though again, this is going to take a while for us to actually come down. Landing. It's the slowest part of Kerbal. It'd help if I could launch an additional rocket. Actually, can I do that? While this thing is quite happily just like... It's because I'm in flight. Yeah. So I can't go somewhere else. I've got to wait for it to actually come down. That's one of the drawbacks of KSP. We can't leave something to quite slowly drift down. Even at 4 times speed, it's going to take a little while to get anywhere. But, you know, it's safe. It's going to get there eventually. I get the feeling that maybe I've got too many chutes on this thing again. But hey, you know, got to retrieve the modules. Got to be all okay. Ah, refreshing chemicals. Come on, we're almost there. There we go. Now, of course, this is a slightly top heavy, so it's going to go splash. And we're going to observe the materials from here. And that's going to be worth an additional 10 science. So you can see why I'm going ahead and doing this, can't you? It's like a little bit extra here, a little bit extra there. 10 science, not much, but it is nickel and diming, just getting the stuff. But it would mean I would need to launch like, ideally I want to launch like 4 of these guys, 4 materials bays. But I also need to get the ones for in-flight and things like that too, so yeah. I've got to do all this testing. I've got to get the science. I've got to get this, my precious, precious science. They're already at 50. We need 90 to get and the next big tech unlock, which is actually okay. So, shall we go for... How many parts have we got? We've got 30 out of 30. Okay, we can't afford to spend up more than this. Not without stripping out the existing materials bay. Which actually might not be a bad idea. No, let's just launch it. This one is going to be grassland collection. Then I'll strip out the materials bay and up it to 4 materials, and then just throw it straight upwards with a massive booster on it to get lower and upper altitude out of the way as well. Okay, so we need to go this way. No, this way. Yep, there we go. I forgot to do that again. Oh, the RCS is just responding way too quickly with... I've got too much control. I've got too much control! That's my problem, I've got too much darn control. Oh well. Isn't it like shift and then... No, I don't know. Oh well, we need to go this way though. We need to reach the hills. At the very least. And I also know for a fact that I can get... Well, this angle is less than ideal. Wish I could tell how far up off the ground I am. Gotta be close, gotta be close. Oi! Woo! Yep, it's come to a screeching halt, actually really close to the ground. Oh, okay, that was a bit of a close one. But we are going to get the sweet, sweet science for grasslands. No, no, you don't. No, 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 no. Thunk. Darn it, so close. The water spray has rusted one of the samples and some of the electronics are blargle. Well, that's worth another 7.5, that's okay. Right. Sure. This little rocket. This is the little rocket that could. Let's put it that way. Is there anything... test flight Juno, basic engine, splashdown at Kerbin. Thumper, orbiting. There's not really much I would want to do. Let's be honest, at least in the contracts right now. So I'm just going to keep on flying around at random. If in doubt, fly at random. Just attach random doodads to your craft and say go. You know? Let's just move these parachutes up a bit higher. Detach that. Get rid of the bay, since that'll free up a whole load of parts. And get the science modules that I don't have installed. Like so. The control surfaces need to be actually on this part. Get rid of those. The landing gear needs to be on this part as well. Ooh, actually. I think I thought. If I attach this to the sides, like that, then I can do it that way. Yes. And then I can add these wheels if I... What was it? E? No. R? That was it. Okay. So now I can actually start to put together some kind of space planey thing. Like if I do it like that. Yeah, look at this. I've never done this before. Must admit, I've never done this before. Chances are I don't know what I'm doing. But what I'm doing is I am adding in wheels to this thing. I'm adding in. I'm making it kind of like a miniature. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I need to move these ones like this as well. So these chutes will allow it to initiate the chutes as an emergency landing situation. I'm going to need to add a fuel tank to it though. A small fuel tank. And I need to add... This is why I unlocked the jets, by the way. Just so that I could... Where is it? There we go. Just so I could actually turn the forward craft into like a really small jet plane. And I've got 19 parts left. So yeah, that should work. It's not... The aerodynamics are going to be a bit messed up because of the wheels. But this guy should be able to glide. And if the gliding fails, it will be able to at least land. Because it can deploy the chutes for a completely controlled landing. It's got to be on one of those, hasn't it? Okay, right. We need a decoupler though. Which will not fit in after that, so we need the other type. We need these ones. And I need to turn that off. There we go. And we need some way to get up into the air, at the very least. So, the jets will kick on. The jets will be there as a separate thing, but in terms of getting ourselves up into orbit, at the very least, we are going to have a couple of massive boosters, because of course we will. Of course we're going to have some massive flipping boosters. Why would we not have massive flipping boosters? Answer me that. Why would we not have massive flipping boosters? Because we are not sane. Is the obvious answer there. Might need some more control though. Try add some more tail fins to it maybe? Yeah, that will give us more control on the way up, at the very least. Actually, if I put those like onto here, if I press R again. So there we go. So that should be able to do it. That should be good. That should be good. This is an abomination of a jet-powered craft, but it might be okay. In theory. Actually, wait, is that the wrong fuel tank? Do we have a pure jet fuel tank? Liquid fuel... Yeah, that's the wrong type of fuel tank. What I want is a liquid fuselage. That's too much. I only want a small one, so... yeah, that's what we're greedy. Let's put the small one on. There we go. That'll do. That'll do. Famous last words, as always. Right. Let's go ahead and launch this thing. Oh dear, this is gonna go really, really bad. Really, really bad. So incredibly bad. No SAS modules and no parts aboard. No SAS, really? But there's a reaction wheel in the actual... You know what, never mind. Right, okay, fine. Boosters on. Ooh, here we go. Those wings are not working properly. Ah! Right. Perfect launch. Yes. Oh dear, that did not work out well at all. Okay, right. First, let's take off a couple of those wings, I guess. Oh jeez. Right, 2 wings on the back of the craft, because of course. There we go. The lack of an... Do I need an aerospace shuttle? Sorry, an aerospace cockpit, is that what it's trying to say? I don't think I do, but maybe. Anyway, let's add a bit more... Oh wait, do I have any parts left? I've got some parts left, I can do some more. Okay. Let's add some things to these. Right, that should work properly. Yes, maybe. Launch. One of my problems with that thing, it would not let me do like automatic control. I think because it thought I was like I don't know what it thought really. Okay, let's go ahead and add the jets to the basics. Yeah, no operational SAS modules and no pilots on board. So this thing is not working quite as intended. My SAS is not working. I think it's decided I need a reaction wheel or something because I've got a jet installed. There we go, that's better. That's better. Whee! Keep. And keep that one as well. I'm having to manually do it, but I'm okay. Ish. What a safe craft! Oh. Oh dear. Well, my jet engine's busted. I didn't think of that one. Apparently, my boosters were just too powerful. Oh well. Oh well, I don't need the jets anymore anyway, so I think that's debris, isn't it? What else broke off? Did anything else break off? We still got my wheels. SAS is still not working. What have I done? Oh! I'm actually in orbit. Ooh, right, okay. No, I'm not in. Well, not in orbit. I'm in space with a busted jet craft, a broken jet-based craft. So, right. Yeah, this is how you play Kerbal Space Program. Yes. Well, I'm not guaranteed to make it, so I'm going to reset and review these guys. I can grab low altitude observations a lot more easily. Keep the data on that. We're slowly drifting. Yeah. So I think I overdid it with the boosters to weight ratio for the craft because I just accelerated so much my jet engine spontaneously exploded, you know? So I can't test this thing powered flight on the way down, at least not this time. But yeah, I just have to put up with like drifting around very slowly. I can't EVA up here, can I? No, I don't have the training for it. Crew report. Nothing to add. Right. How high are we going? Oh, no, now we're on the way down again. Okay, we're starting to enter the atmosphere. So we're going to be aero braking kind of hard here. Really wish I actually had a aircraft control. Oh jeez. The heat! The heat! Whoa! We need to slow down. We need to slow down. Slow down! Ah! That's not good. Oh no, we're okay. No, we're not okay. Boom. My wheels! This thing is not meant to go orbital, apparently. Ooh. Ooh, right. Whew. We are gliding, though. Kinda. I think. Are we gliding? I'm not entirely sure. It'd be nice if the jet engine was working, but it's not. because of that disaster on launch. We are gliding. We are gliding, though. Not very well. Ooh. Ooh. You know what I forgot to get? I forgot to get the high altitude science readings. Actually, you might as well grab the science readings from in the water. So I'm still going downwards because I don't have any thrusts, to keep me in the air. But you can't have everything, can you? I do need to deploy. Well, that's the perfect rounding out for this episode, isn't it? Another perfect launch. Another perfect flight from Iron Mark III. That craft has got some serious flaws on it. Jeez. Okay. But yeah, this has been Iron Mark III. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed the show. And I'll catch you all some other time. Yeah. See you all later. I was not expecting this craft to fare so poorly. I think I need some radiators on this thing. Jeez.